Hey folks, how you guys doing? Hope you're all having a great day today. Just got a haircut, so I figured I'd go without a hat for at least one day. Which it's always crazy. I never understood why this is a different color than this. Anyway, so what do I've got going on? I didn't do a vlog video last week because I've been kind of being slow and didn't really have much of an update. But if you guys don't follow me on social media or on the podcast, then it will be new news to you, I guess, that I got 1,000 board feet of hickory for about, what did it come out to be? It was like 40 something cents per board feet when I calculated the cost of the hickory, which was 35 cents per board feet. $350 for 1,000 board feet was the deal. Plus my mileage according to the IRS mileage rate, which is like 53.5 cents per mile, I think, right now. Anyway, so I got a really good deal on it. It's not the greatest quality stuff in general, just a blanket term. It's not the greatest quality material, but I went through and picked out all of the good stuff. I restacked it after stacking it once so that I could sort it. And I picked out all of like what I would call like the furniture quality stuff, stuff that's nice and straight, that doesn't have a lot of staining in the sapwood areas, and does have that nice heartwood color that you see in hickory. So I've got a bunch of it here in the shop, the good stuff, and the rest of it's outside. And by not being the good stuff, I would say it's still plenty capable for, plenty acceptable for boxes and small pieces of furniture, stuff that's more utilitarian projects, even paint grade stuff, nice solid hardwood if you wanted to paint it. And at that point, yeah, you're painting a nicer hardwood, but it's hickory. It's really, really hard. And visually, it's not the greatest quality, so it doesn't matter if you paint it anyway. So regardless, I've got quite a bit of usable material going forward, which is really cool because I live in a place to where you have to drive everywhere to get at anything as far as woodworking goes. So my other option would be to drive 2 hours and 15 minutes-ish south to get lumber where I was previously getting it. And that would be for every single project if I didn't buy it in bulk, and at that point you're still having to pay better prices or more expensive prices. So this was 2.5 hours north of me, and I'll put the business cards on the screen if anyone else is interested in getting some. So yeah, it was in Middleton, Tennessee, just on the north side of the Tennessee-Mississippi border, the state line. And he said that there was like 1,126, 24, 27, something like that. A little over 1,100 board feet in the bundle, but they were sold as 1,000 board feet bundles. So it's all straight run, bundled right off the mill, not stacked, air dried. So as soon as I got home, a good friend of mine, Wayne Brown, came up and helped me stack it, which was really nice. Appreciate that again. But when we initially stacked it, which I just needed to get off my trailer because I ended up having to use my trailer the next day. Anyway, when we initially stacked it, I had the mindset of I'm just going to stack it right as I pull it off, not sort it at all. That way I'll be forced to kind of use every little bit going down the stack. Yeah, that was a bad idea. I should have sorted it from the beginning of the good stuff versus the not so good stuff. So anyway, I've got that taken care of. I had to move some stuff around here in the shop just a little bit. Let's see. Let me jump down and show you. So in this corner was, people on social media are thinking I got rid of my lathe. No, lathe's over there. And in this corner, let me go down just a little bit. We've got the old outfeed table that I put casters on. I just used regular computer chair wheels, computer chair casters right on the bottom of here. So if they break, who cares? But that's a nice little handy table that I could use for like my current project that I'm working on, the staging materials. That way I don't clutter up my workbench, and I can actually use my workbench for whatever pieces that I pull off the table. But anyway, I've got the table sitting over here, and then this is 2 deep front and back, and it is about, I think these are 9-foot boards, something like that. They're more than 8 feet, and each one is anywhere from like 7 to like 14 inches wide. Some of these are really wide boards, and they're all 7/8 of an inch thick. I thought they were right at 4/4, but my measurements have been basically showing 7/8. So anyway, just a little quick update on that. Also, because I got all this hickory because I wanted to do a living room. I'm still doing a living room table set for my living room, and I've got it all designed out, ready to start on it, and that's the reason for getting the hickory. However, this stuff isn't as dry as I want it to be. I've got a cheap, inexpensive moisture meter, so I don't know how accurate this is, but I can use this to take a reading of the hickory that I have in my house and compare it to the reading of the hickory out here. And as far as accurate to an exact percentage, that really doesn't matter because it's all relative, and what I'm trying to achieve is getting it as close as possible to the number of the hickory inside the house. So anyway, yeah, that, because this wood is a little bit more wet and not as dry as I'd like for it to be, I have to delay that project just a little bit, let this dry out some more. So I think I'm going to do a small hand tool, or a larger hand tool tote. I made another one last year. I made the first hand tool tote last year, but it didn't fit my larger planes. After getting the tool tote done, I acquired some more planes. It doesn't really fit the larger, wider bodies, so I gave it away to somebody else who could use it more than I can. And at that point, now I'm just wanting to make another one that's larger to handle all of my hand tools, most all of my hand tools, because this coming June is the Video Woodworkers woodworking event in Skiatook, Oklahoma, an outdoor woodworking event. Kind of like, the last events that we've all attended were basically like meet and greets, which, by the way, I keep getting a lot of questions on this coming Saturday and Sunday's event in Atlanta. I'm not going to attend that. Instead, I'm just going to attend the Oklahoma one. I'm only going to do one this year, hopefully just one this year. But basically, all these other events we've attended have basically just been meet and greet. You just meet and talk shop, and that's fine, that's cool. But we wanted to do something a little bit more. So Ted Alexander, I believe it was his original idea, and Nick Ferry were working out some ideas to have an outdoor woodworking event where people can interact with content creators. So if you have a YouTube channel, whether it's 1 subscriber or several thousand subscribers, you're invited to participate, and anyone in the public is invited to come as well. And what we want to have is a lot of, everybody have their own little booth tent area outside, and we can mix and mingle. And if you want to go to, my dogs are coming out here. If you want to go to whoever's booth and hang out and maybe make something with that person, that's what we want. Something a little bit more interactive than just a casual shop conversation. Now, if you just want to come and talk shop, then hey, just come and talk shop. Me personally, I've got a 10-foot by 10-foot canopy tent that I'm going to be bringing, and hopefully, if I can get all the logistics down, I want to bring my workbench. Wouldn't that be cool to bring my workbench and then most all of my hand tools? And if you want to come up and make a mallet with me, hey, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Did I say cruel? That'd be cruel. That'd be cool. It'd be a lot of fun. Whether it's a mallet or just, want to dovetail a box, or just, whatever. You want to play around with some hand planes, whatever. Anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. That's what I plan on bringing. I know there's going to be a full bandsaw mill, a Wood-Mizer bandsaw mill going. I think there's going to be some wood carvers. I know there's going to be a couple lathes, full-size lathes in operation. So whether you can see someone turn a large bowl or whatever, and anybody who comes and participates, bring some stuff to sell. It'll be a lot of fun. I may or may not also bring my mini lathe for pens and such. There's going to be electricity on site. Anyway, a lot more information as it unfolds. It is in June. Go to videowoodworkers.com and be sure to sign up for the email newsletter. There's not going to be a lot of email blasts going out, just major updates and such, so you will stay informed if you are interested in that. And then I guess a little bit of housekeeping, a little personal note as well with that is I am still 99.99999% sure that I'm going to go to the Oklahoma event, but I do want to leave that little asterisk there that there's one event that may prohibit me from going at the very last minute. I don't know. Basically, on the personal note, if you guys watched me and my wife's Q&A video we did last summer, you will know that we've been trying to start a family for the past like 4 or 5 years and just hasn't happened. We've been going to a reproductive specialist for the past 1.5 2 years-ish, about 1.5 years, something like that. And yeah, without getting too specific, we just can't conceive at the moment. So at the end of 2016, we put forward the motion of adopting a child. So that's been quite a process so far at the beginning of 2017. We just completed our home study, which was a lot of back and forth and tedious work, I guess you could say. And because I'm the one at the house who has the flexible schedule, I've been doing a lot of the running around, which has been a little time consuming as well. So that being said, it's kind of like a hurry up and wait situation. We don't have anything set in stone as far as the timetable on that area, but if we happen to get this particular phone call at the last minute and the adoption process prohibits me from going to the Oklahoma event, then that's basically the only way I won't attend. Other than that, I will be in Oklahoma. I just wanted to throw that little asterisk out there, and I've been kind of delaying saying anything about the whole adoption process, just because it's, you know, it's personal information or whatever. But I think that needs to be said in case, you know, people, if there is anybody out there who wants to attend the event and because I may be there or something like that, whatever, I don't want to let anybody down. You know what I'm saying. So there's that. And then what else? There's something else I wanted to say. Near the end of 2016, I made the decision to also slow down on my content because looking back through the past like 3 or 4 years that I've been doing this, 4 years that I've been doing this, there have been some weekends that I just forced content just to have a video, and then it also runs into the weekend and just cuts into family time. And I've made the decision to, obviously, as you guys know now, ditch my release schedule and then focus more on what I want to do. And if there's a week or something that I just don't want to produce anything, then I'm not going to. I'm going to relax a little bit and do what I want to do rather than forcing content. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I've been slowing down. Of course, the nose surgery put me back a little bit too. So it's kind of both things at the same time. So I've been getting a lot of emails asking if everything's okay, why am I not producing content, and basically just trying to slow down and enjoy life, and not giving up woodworking by any means, no stretch of that. No stretch of that. I say some of the dumbest things sometimes. Yeah, so anyway, I'm just kind of slowing down and trying to enjoy life, trying to spend some more time with my family and just enjoy life. So projects will come out when they come out. I'm still trying to get things done, so thank you for your patience. I guess this was a little bit of a rambling vlog video, and I never did get back to my workbench. I've been trying to sit on my workbench lately. So yeah, have a good day. Talk to you later.